Thank you so very much for joining us today. Welcome to the 2021 Holiday Wish Drive Leaders Celebration event. I have my tea in hand. So for those who know me, know that I should have my tea in hand. For those who don't, my name is Evelyn Huynh. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I do community outreach and membership here at Family Giving Tree. So I love tea. That is one thing that you will learn about me if you don't already know that about me. So I am happy to welcome you all here today. And I just wanted to let you know that we are recording today's event so we can share this out with you later in case you wanted to recap on all of the amazing things that happened in this wonderful celebration, and also to share with those who were not able to attend with us live, because we do want to be able to uplift and celebrate each other, whether or not your schedule can account for it for today, right? So one thing I would love for you to do, if you are comfortable, if you're feeling fun and sassy and in the mood for it, is to use the chat and to tell us who's here. Share with us who you are, what group you're from, and also make sure that your setting is set to share out your message to everyone, not just host and panelists, so that everybody could see who else is here. And I want you to explore that tiny little smiley face in your chat window, your little emoticons, because we are going to use that to celebrate the heck out of today. So find your favorite celebration emoticons and pop it into the chat. We want to be here and be able to uplift our fellow drive leaders, as well as my fellow Family Giving Tree colleagues. And the way that I'm going to know that you're doing that is through the chat and through lots of really, really fun emoticons. So go for it. So let's kick off the celebration, shall we? We would love to open today with a land acknowledgement. So we work and gather remotely and in person on the unceded land of the Muwekma Ohlone peoples. So we acknowledge the Ohlone community, their elders, both past and present, as well as future generations. We also acknowledge that it was founded upon exclusions and erasures of many Indigenous peoples, including those on whose land our organization is located. So this acknowledgement demonstrates a commitment to the process of working to dismantle the ongoing legacies of settler colonialism and the trauma of dispossession, and to respecting and enhancing Indigenous sovereignty. So we hope that this encourages everyone to really build mindfulness and intention in thinking about what it means for us all to occupy space on these generous lands. If you're unfamiliar with the practice of land acknowledgement, please use this as a starting point in a larger effort to understand the histories and the realities of the Indigenous people and commit to change. And you can start doing that today by reading more about the Muwekma Ohlone tribe. I just pinged the link in the chat. It is muwekma.org. And if you yourself would like to do some quick research on the lands in which you reside, you can visit native-land.ca to dive into the map of your area to see what tribes reside there. So thank you so much for joining me in making this special and important acknowledgement. So now I would love to take this moment to introduce to you our wonderful and amazing co-founder and CEO of Family Giving Tree, Jennifer Cullenbine. She will take the virtual stage and share a message with you about our organization and how we did during the holiday drive. Welcome, Jen.
Hi, thank you so much. Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to have you all here. We, Todd and I, my co-founder, would never have imagined that 30 years ago, our MBA class project would have morphed into a year-round nonprofit that pre-COVID was helping over 100,000 children every year. But today, here we are, we're celebrating our recent Holiday Wish Drive, where we served 311 social service agencies, and those are the ones that gave us all the wishes. And we collected 52,886 gifts, and we passed them out, almost all of them before the holidays, which was amazing. We also reached a really awesome milestone that I would love to share with everyone. We reached our 2nd millionth recipient. So we're going to share our little screen here. Well, Evelyn, it's gone. Ah, there it is. All right, so much for technology. So there is our celebration. We had literally a 20-minute celebration because, as you know, December is a little busy and the warehouse is fully operational. So we had a little, literally 20-minute celebration with some balloons dropping from the sky, and it was amazing. And I'm here at this picture with Marie Ridley, who was our very first volunteer 32 years ago. I thought that was a pretty appropriate picture. And then I can share with you my favorite picture of our 2 millionth and our 2 millionth gift. And I love this photo. This was, I think, that night, maybe the next night, when we had a bunch of Girl Scouts in the warehouse helping us. And they, as they left, decided to have some fun with the balloons. And for me, this picture really embodies what I think about when I think about the Family Giving Tree helping 2 million children, right? We help these families who are dealing with poverty or whatever, and whatever else they're dealing with, and trying to bring joy into their lives. And this was a beautiful picture that I now have up on my wall, showing the joy of some young volunteers enjoying themselves while they're helping, while they're volunteering. And then I had two pictures to share with you. One, this is our youngest volunteer this season that I saw. So I grabbed a picture, and that is a 6-month-old little one. I can't remember his name, but oh my gosh, was he cute. And then you can see in the background the warehouse with the presents laid out, and some of them wrapped and some of them still waiting to be wrapped, which was awesome. We did almost all of that this year. And then my last picture is just, cute dog. Everyone likes babies and dogs. So there is Daisy, who was our mascot at the warehouse and greeted all of the volunteers and tried to go home with most of them. But that's it for me. So Evelyn, it is all back to you. If you can show me how to turn this off. Stop share.
Yeah, awesome. No worries. There you go. So they're perfect. Thank you so much. That was really wonderful. Everybody give our wonderful CEO, Jen, a wonderful round of applause for her beautiful presentation. Okay, next, we would like to bring to the stage our development team. We have 2 members, Dena and Margarita. Take it away, ladies.
Thank you, Evelyn. So let me pull up my screen here. And present. All right, awesome. So like Evelyn said, I'm part of the development team. My name is Dena Vongchanh. I am the major gifts officer, and I've been with FGT for about 9 months now, since June. And I'm really passionate about leveling out the playing field and spreading joy in the community. So I'm really having a great time growing connections with supporters and community members like you all. Before I get started on this slide, I just wanted to say that we're super grateful for in-person activities again. Like Jen said, we were able to celebrate our 2 millionth and also have volunteers in the warehouse. So that's super exciting. And together we were able to raise 1.2 million from the VGT. So everyone give yourself a big hug. We did it all together, and you were able to bring joy to the community with all of us. So thank you so much. And oops, wrong way. And we also wanted to share that we'll be having some updates on the virtual giving tree. So we listened to all of your feedback. We're taking in all of the good and all of the bad. We know there were some hiccups. So some things you can look forward to are some bug fixes on the VGT, and we overall want to make the VGT experience customizable for you as a drive leader. So look forward to those things. And next, we are now accepting cryptocurrency. And so we know that there are people in the community that want to make a bigger impact. So we want to meet those people where they are. So if you'd like to learn more about how to donate cryptocurrency, it's on our website, fgt.org/donate. And you can always reach out to any of us on development too if you have any questions. And I am happy to introduce my colleague, Margarita Galindo. Take it away.
Thank you, Dena. Hello, everyone. I am Margarita Galindo. Also, it is known to be pronounced as Margarita Galindo. I joined Family Giving Tree in October of last year, just in time to participate in my very first holiday wish drive. And it truly was the most joyful season that I've ever experienced in the workplace, thanks to all of you. I'm FGT's Institutional Giving Officer. In my role over the past few months, I've had the opportunity to meet many of you volunteering at one of our warehouses, making drop-offs, and also during corporate wrapping parties. I've been really amazed and actually blown away by the intergenerational nature of your support. I have met volunteers and donors who began volunteering with Family Giving Tree when they were 6 years old, and they continue the tradition with their own families and in their workplaces now as adults. And it's a beautiful thing that gives me goosebumps when I think about it. We want to share gratitude to all of you. I also want to give a personal shout out of gratitude to our 2021 Holiday Wish Drive sponsors. They are Malwarebytes, Dolby, Revell, or excuse me if I'm mispronouncing it, Rebel Systems, Samsung, Star One Credit Union, Elcor Electric, Micron, TechCU, Whisk, Facebook, and JTC Americas. Also, a very big thank you to all of our 2021 Holiday Wish Drive partners in the local community. We appreciate all of you, and we can't thank you enough, but we're going to keep on trying. Many of our drive partners also led drives, and to those drive leaders who are with us tonight, thank you all for all of the hard work that you do and for being the amazing ambassadors for FGT that you all are. Give yourselves another hug, as Dena mentioned, excuse me. We were very happy that we were able to offer wrapping parties once again, now that the CDC regulations have opened up a little bit and we were able to have in-person events. Wrapping parties are in-person get-togethers where FGT trucks presents, gift wrap, tape, scissors, and lots of love to remote locations for the employees of our corporate partners to help us wrap toys and gifts that are then donated back to the drive. The cost of the gifts is sponsored by the host company. And when it's all said and done, FGT trucks back all of the wrapped gifts to the warehouse for distribution. We had a ton of fun, and everyone who took part had so much genuine affection and concern for the end recipients of those gifts. Again, thank you for your participation. We have lots of gratitude for all of your involvement. And because we do try to hear your feedback and listen to things that will make it easier for you to get involved, we have some upcoming things that we hope are going to simplify your opportunity to partner with Family Giving Tree. One of the things that we're working on right now is the 2022 back to school drive. And so in-person backpack builds are coming up next. If you'd like to get your organization involved, please reach out via email. And you can contact myself or Dena or Evelyn or any one of us at FGT. Will be happy to hook you up. We're also offering 30-minute corporate lunch and learns if you'd like to either find out more about FGT in general or more in depth about the 2022 back to school and holiday wish drives. Also, many of you have shared that getting your donations matched by your employer is not easy to do. So thank you very much for letting us know. We looked into it and we're going to be rolling out a tool called Double the Donation. We're going to roll that out to you during the back to school drive. And we hope that it will make matching your donations by your employer a total breeze. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Dena, back to you.
Thanks, Margarita. So like Margarita said, if you have any questions or would like to contact either of us, our emails are there on the screen. And we just wanted to say again, thank you so much for making this such a successful holiday wish drive. We wouldn't be able to do it without you all.
I just wanted to now shift gears and invite our next staff member to the stage. You may or may not have actually worked with her before. She is our new volunteer coordinator, Shannon. Hello and welcome. And remember to take yourself off mute.
Thank you, Evelyn. I first off, wanted to say how excited I am to be here and how excited I am to be able to interact with you guys over chat or in the next few months or years. People at and working with Family Giving Tree are some of the most kind, compassionate, passionate people that I've met, and I'm so happy to be in that place. Let me share some volunteer stats from this past drive and also some more opportunities for you to get involved. So with the Holiday Wish Drive, we have had 1,600 volunteers come to the warehouse. It was in 2020, it was 588. And so we almost tripled that number in 2021, which is absolutely amazing. And then combined, that equaled almost 4,000 volunteer hours, which is doubling the amount of time volunteers gave to us to help us help so many people. Next, we also had a volunteer experience survey go out the beginning of January, and thank you to everyone who has given their time and really given us their feedback on how it went, the great things that happened, the not so great things that happened and need to be improved. We are definitely taking that into serious consideration, and I hope that experiences will improve the next time. Overall, people had a lot of great things to say. There was a 4.8 out of 5-star rating, so that's pretty great. Thank you all for all of the work that you put in and volunteer hours you put in to make this a success. Lastly, we have a few upcoming volunteer opportunities. In March, we are having the student restock program, and it is restocking some of the school supplies that we sent out in our 2021 back to school drive. If you want to be involved, we are creating success kits, school success kits, and essential health kits. And we would love your help and your organization's help to create those kits and get them out there to the people that need it. The big dates for back to school, the next one are May 4th is when the drive leader registration opens. So look out for that, put that in your calendar now. And back to school in general will be the end of July 25th to August 31st. It's not going to be every day, but it's definitely going to be within that window. If you have any questions, if you want to volunteer for the student restock program, let me know. Email me at volunteers@familygivingtree.org. Thank you so much for listening to me. Evelyn, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. Okay, so moving to our next piece, we, as you heard from Jen earlier, work with hundreds of agencies throughout the holiday drive to make sure that the gifts go out to the recipients. And we have with us today a really, really fantastic guest. We've invited Carol from Intertribal Friendship House, who's one of our lovely agencies that we did work with this past holiday here to speak with us today. So I would love to invite Carol to the stage. So I am going to ask you to go ahead and unmute and turn your video on so you can join us. Okay. Perfect. Hi, Carol. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yes, everybody, please give a round of applause to welcome Carol. I mean, this is the proper FTT welcome, right? Okay, so let's dive into it. I would love for you to tell us about who you are and about Intertribal Friendship House.
Okay, I'm Carol Wapipa. I'm the executive director for Intertribal Friendship House. I have been for almost 14 years. And Intertribal started 66 years ago when relocation of Native people happened. The government relocated from all over to the cities with the idea of giving them jobs. But they had, most of them came from boarding schools in their lives. And so when they went back to the reservation, they didn't necessarily speak their language or know their culture as much. Some of them did, some of them didn't go. But Intertribal has, first of all, we serve over 100 different tribes. So we're from all over. We have a lot of Navajos and a lot of Lakotas, but many, many other tribes and California tribes that are members. So Intertribal is a community cultural center, Native community cultural center. And we offer cultural activities and events and workshops. Sometimes, once in a while, we've had virtual ones or videos we created and posted online for the general community. And every other Thursday night, we have a thing called Intertribal Connections, which is last week had a 2-hour round dance. So we offer opportunity for people to hear Native music or stories. So we also have an elders program, which we have a wonderful holiday party with them every year. And we did this year on site, actually. We did a lot of outreach in our community. So 85% of our community is fully vaccinated. So that's been really helpful. So when it started in 1955 when Intertribal started. It started out at more of a social service agency, and it's moved towards a cultural. Our mission is to connect the Native community with their culture and roots. So we provide. Let's see what else. I wrote a list of things that I can't see without my glasses on. We have a youth program, Native Youth Council, that's 14 to 24 years old. And we have, in the summer, we have a program called Rooted in Traditions, which we bring in cultural keepers, teaching them how to weave or sing or make hand drums or learn a Lakota or a language. So it's a beading, many, many activities. And that's for the littler kids. We do have a lot of workshops for the older kids too. They did make hand drums and learn how to sing some songs. And then we have a elders gathering once a month, and we have about 70 Native elders. One of them, family member, posted yesterday that their mother, who's actually one of the original ones that started Intertribal, turned 98 years old. So we have, the elders pick 60 years old and up. So we have a lot of them in our 80s and 90s. And so we're thinking about having an event where we have a few of them where the elders can talk about how they started in a tribe and why. But that when they came here, and most of them never took a bus before or didn't know how to get from one place to another, how to get a job. And so actually it was American Friends and Service Committee who had worked with Native communities in the Southwest that worked together with the Native community that was relocated here and realized they really need to have a place to come together. So that's how we own our building because the American Friends and Service Committee gave it to us. So it's, the Native community considers it urban res. And we serve like 7 counties. We have Palo drum and dance practice on Wednesday nights, and we have a dance group too to perform different places. And we have traditional medicine garden. We have ceremonies. We have workshops. We're going to have a basket weaving one coming up soon. We have basket weaving is something that a lot of tribes do. Sorry. Am I still on? Okay.
Yeah, you are.
So it's everything's pretty intergenerational. Even like they say that the youth council, well, they have presenters who are elders too. So we bring everybody together so the young can learn from the elders. And we, so I think we've been with the Family Giving Tree for about at least 8 years. And we're able to have this year, last year, because of COVID, it's changed. It's usually we'd have a huge community gathering. And we also do a event in November. We call it the Harvest Dinner. So anyways, for the holiday party, but we wrap our own gifts because they were able to bring our Native community that are vaccinated together to help wrap them. It's a great community building activity. It's a lot of fun. So they wrap the kids and they wrap the elders. And like I said, the elders program was on site. We had Santa Claus. Well, the youth one, the children's one, we had where families drove up there. We have a parking lot, and then they brought their kids inside, and they got their gifts from Santa Claus. But it was a no contact thing. So, everybody seemed like they were having fun doing it, and we kind of did it over a couple of days where they were rotating ones coming in there. And for our families we serve, that majority of them are low income, and for them to be able to have that opportunity to be able to get a gift was really amazing. And this year, actually, we were able to give them each kid 2 gifts because we worked on getting some other gifts. And so they were yeah, it was amazing to see how happy they were. But that, yeah, to be able to get those gifts to save so much money, it's an opportunity. I always tell everybody when we're having the events, to say the Family Giving Tree gave us all these gifts. Yeah, it makes people feel good that somebody cares about the Native community, and all these opportunities that we have are what to bring people together. The Native, our children go to schools that are not taught their history. That they are 1 or 2 kids in a whole school sometimes that are Native American. So for self-esteem building and for them to be connected to their culture, it's really, intertribal is very, very important for them.
That is just absolutely amazing. And the amount of work that you put in, that is a lot of program offerings that you have there available through your agency. So thank you so much for sharing that. It's also really great to hear how you're still able to bring the community together even through the turmoil of COVID, right? So we're happy that you were able to get folks together to help with wrapping gifts. So one thing that always comes up for our drive leaders, this particular audience is, they always ask, like, can we wrap our gifts and bring them to you? And we always say no, because some agencies don't want them wrapped. And this is an important example of why, right? This was such a great activity that you got to present for your group. And we're so happy that was possible.
Yeah, it made me so happy to see everybody, because we have these big room where we have our events at the rows of tables and all those gifts, and everybody had so much fun. And we feed them, and it just really made me feel good to see. It's just been so few opportunities during COVID to be able to. We lost a lot of community members, young and old. Only a few from COVID, but I say all of them because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it made it especially important that we were able to do this for the holidays.
That's
In November we do call it a harvest event, and usually we would have a big, huge community dinner. But because of this, Pinterest gave us 230 turkeys, but we were able to. Yeah, we got our board donated turkeys and our community donated turkeys. So we were able to actually give like over 325, and not just the turkey, but all what they needed with it, stuffing and onions and everything, produce. And for the Christmas one, for the holiday one, we also gave them bags of food. And we were able to give them, a lot of them, hams or turkey, but to be able to give them food. And we're still doing that. Right now we have 250 pounds we're giving of salmon out. Wow. Every week we're giving out 50 pounds. So we have a long list of community members, but we deliver some. We have volunteers who deliver, and we also, some people have a car and able to come pick up their food. But that food's for many, many communities. I'm sure that there's a great need. So,
Yeah, I mean, we're very honored to be able to be part of that giving community. So thank you for
yeah.
partnering with us, over the years, and we love working with you. So we really
Yeah.
appreciate that sort of symbiotic partnership.
Thank you for including us. We're also often invisible, and for the Family Giving Tree to partner with us all these years and know how important it is, it really makes us feel good. So thank you.
Jen's giving you kisses. We feel it's very important for communities like yours to be able to share your story and to be able to have your own voices heard. So it means so much for us to have you here with us today, to be able to share firsthand, how you do your work and the communities that you are supporting and what that means to everybody. So it is a beautiful thing, and we're so happy to be part of that cycle. So we appreciate it. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so now we would love to share some more stories. So I'm going to go ahead. Carol, if you are welcome to stay for the rest of the program, we'd love for you to tune in. You don't have to, but you can. But I would love to invite my colleague, Nikki, from our marketing team to join us on the stage at this time so that we can go ahead and share some stories about what happened this past holiday. Welcome, Nikki.
Hi. Thank you so much, Carol, for just everything that you shared. It's very cool. I love just the work that you all do to create a safe space or a community for the Native people in our neighborhoods. It's really awesome. I am going to share my screen really quick. All right. Thank you, Drive Leaders, for joining us today. We're really excited to celebrate you all. My name is Nikki, and I do community marketing here at Family Giving Tree. Let me turn this down a little bit. I do community marketing here at Family Giving Tree. What that means is I manage our social media channels, our blog. I also assist with our email newsletter campaigns, and I collect storytelling. And I'm here to share some stories and smiles that we'll get to see. But before I start, I wanted to just say thank you to all of our Drive Leaders for bringing joy and smiles to our community. I'm sure it was tough again during another year in the pandemic, but you truly all made such an impact, and we'll get to take a look at that very shortly. Before I share, I wanted to show some photos that we received from our Drive Leaders on social media. A lot of filled cars with toys. These are some images that we reshared on our Instagram. And if you haven't shared photos with us yet, it's not too late. We use a platform called Memory Fox to receive photos from our Drive Leaders, volunteers, agencies, and recipients. So feel free to scan the QR code, or you can take a screenshot of this link here. It's a super easy way to share photos, videos. You can also share text. So if you want to send us a little message, just sharing a story, you can totally do that. Yeah, and also follow us on social media if you haven't yet. I will share the links to our social media channel shortly in the chat. All right, some recipient stories we can jump into. These are some photos we received from the seniors from Live Oak Adult Day Services. And fun fact, the first drive that this agency participated with us was back in 1997. So we've had a long partnership with them. And their mission is twofold, to provide a quality structured day program designed to enhance the lives of seniors and to provide relief for their caregivers. Here are some photos. I think they had a holiday party at their center and handed out the gifts. They took photos by the tree and that awesome photo backdrop of the fireplace. This is Alum Rock Counseling Center, and they aim to address the academic, social, and mental health needs of youth and families living in the area of East San Jose. Their first holiday wish drive with us was in 2011. And then I have some stories from Alum Rock Center that I'll just read through. This year, my family and I have overcome separation and have achieved family reunification. I got my kids back. I graduated and I got stable housing. The gifts mean a lot so that the kiddos have a few presents for this holiday. The gifts are especially important this holiday season because I am getting back on my feet and don't have any funds to buy them gifts on top of paying rent and utilities. During this year, I've been so proud of the achievements that I made. I learned about my faults and how to fix them. I learned to be a dad that my son is counting on. And I just finished one semester at Mission College and earned 16 credits with all A's. During these hard times, the gifts mean the world to my family, especially when we know there are people out there who put the time and effort out to care for others and don't ask for anything in exchange. The gifts are especially important because although everyone says it's the thought that counts, it's really the smile on my son's face when he sees his new toy car that warms my heart. It's seeing my son's happiness. A little goes a long way. And one more. This past year, I'm extremely proud to have my oldest and youngest child home. I'm happy that we have been able to maintain safety and pretty soon achieve the goal to have our family reunification case closed. On top of all of that, I just achieved 17 months clean and sober. The gifts are a blessing to my kids that lets them enjoy our holiday a little bit more. The gifts are especially important this season because it is my children's first Christmas back home. I've been working and trying to put in overtime and just recently have fallen a bit ill, so I will be missing some time on my next paycheck. Having the couple extra gifts for the kids is greatly appreciated. This is Health Trust. Their first holiday drive with us was in 2007, and their mission is to build health equity in Silicon Valley. They believe that everyone in our community should have the opportunity to be healthy, and that a person's income, race, immigration status, language, age, or zip code should never act as a barrier to health. They had a little drive and pickup event in the parking lot. And they had a surprise where they had Batman come and hand out gifts. It's okay if you're a Marvel fan, because I am too. And this is Delivering Innovation in Supportive Housing. DISH, their first holiday drive with us was in 2017. And DISH believes that everyone deserves a home. They provide high quality, permanent housing to San Franciscans who suffer from serious health issues. And this is City of Dreams. Their mission is to help the youth living in San Francisco's underserved communities build brighter futures through mentorship and youth development. That's it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nikki. And for the background music, the soundtrack is wonderful. Round of applause. Yay. We love the support. Yay. All right. Nikki will post the links in the chat for you so you can access all of that. But we hope you enjoyed those stories and those pictures. We understand that, being able to hear from the agencies and the communities that we're working to uplift is really important. So we try to get those out to you as best as we can. Let's go ahead and dive into the Drive Leader stats and Drive Leader awards, right? I mean, that's really what you're really here for. I mean, you're here to see me and to see the rest of the staff and to celebrate and stuff, but you want to know if you won. I know this, I know you. Okay, so let's dive into stats first. Some quick stats for us. We, for this past holiday wish drive, had a total of 661 signups. 579 of those signups resulted in active drives. Things happen when people first sign up, you know, life happens, people get busy, things come up, totally fine. But we ended up with an 88% participation rate, which is phenomenal. So give yourselves a round of applause. Those of you who are here were active participants, and we are incredibly thankful to have you with us. We had a total of 345 active virtual giving trees. So those of you who actually set up a virtual giving tree and did the online giving. And then we had a total physical gifts that were brought into our warehouse or one of our remote locations. You ready for this? 17,561 physical gifts walked through the doors by you all. That is amazing. Over 17,000 gifts. So round of applause, here. I have this. That's how I celebrate. Some miscellaneous trivia for you to know. Some new stuff that we tried this past holiday season. We tried, for those of you who received our physical wish cards, you may have seen a little silver sticker on the backside. Those were RFID stickers. So we tested out RFID scanning in our warehouse. We are all about trying to stay up with technology and trying to make things efficient. So this was our way to do it. And then we also delivered digital wish cards to a small subset of drive leaders as well. For those of you who did receive digital wish cards, we would love to hear your feedback on how you think it went for you in using those wish cards, because it is something that we may look to explore again for next year, but would really love to hear the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. So definitely share your feedback. If you haven't taken those drive leader surveys, what are you waiting for? Do it now. Don't do it now. Focus on this now. Do it after. But those were some fun facts, new things that we tried, and we hope to make the next holiday drive even more grand and more awesome and more fun for you. So help us, help you, right? All right, let's go ahead and dive into Drive Leader Awards. So I'm going to share my screen. This is always the fun part, making sure the technology works. Okay. Y'all should be able to see my screen now. So overall, let's do a quick dive into how the awards were calculated. If you signed up to lead a drive, you were automatically entered as a nomination for the Drive Leader Awards. So we actually look at the percentage of overall growth year over year. So if you are a returning drive leader, how did you do last year versus this year? And then that combined with the total number of gifts that were brought in. So whether that be virtual or physical, we do the total tabulation and we look at both numbers. For our first-time drive leaders who have never worked with us before for the holidays, we go off of the volume. And these are also based off of a scale. We do have group sizes, organizations that have potential donor sizes that vary. So we do keep that in mind, and you will see as we go through the awards. Okay, so I'm very excited. I'm going to try to end this on time today. So I'm gonna go right through this. Okay, so one of the first set of awards that we're going to give out today is called the Community Impact Award. And this is based off of past performance combined with total number of gifts. So the first award that I would like to present out is for the 5 to 99 potential donors category. So this is the small groups, the small families, the small businesses, those types of folks. I'm actually very excited to present this award this year to this particular group. They are women and BIPOC led. And so this first award goes to Team Tiana, who have worked with us for many years. And so we are happy to recognize them. So round of applause for Team Tiana. Next on our list is the next category up, which is the 100 to 499 potential donors category. And this goes to an awesome team that we have worked with in the past as well, Extreme Networks. Congratulations, Extreme Networks. We are so excited to be able to present you with this award. All right, the next one is for the 500 to 999 potential donor category. And this particular category for this particular drive leader runs adults and kids. So it is all folks of all ages. And this particular drive leader also has two different segments to them, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about when I present the award. But I'm honored to be able to present this particular Community Impact Award to the Harker School Upper School. So they do have a lower and upper, and it's the upper school who came in and wiped the floor with everybody. So congratulations, we're so happy to be able to present this to you. Our next award winner is the group that has the 1,000 to 1,999 potential donor category group. And this particular drive leader is a returning one, has been for several years. And we are happy to present the Community Impact Award to Salesforce. Yay, Salesforce, we love you and your tools. Our next category that we have is the 2,000 to 4,999 potential donors. So now we're getting big. We are very, very honored to have this particular group back with us again. So help me in congratulating Marvell Semiconductor. Yay, we love you. Okay, so now we move on to our biggest drive leader category. This is over 5,000 potential donors. So I'm gonna give you a second to think about who those folks could possibly be in the Silicon Valley, the heart of tech. If you don't know who this group is, you may have been living under a rock, because I'm pretty sure we are all very familiar with them. So please help me to congratulate Google Mountain View. Yay! We love them. They're great. Congratulations. Okay, our next category. We are still under community impact, but we do want to pay special tribute to the drive leaders who open themselves up to the public. So the ones who actually open their doors and their drives to anyone who wants to come off the street to be able to donate and can donate. This is a very important piece for us. So if you haven't been a public drive leader before and you have the opportunity to, we would love for you to do it. But essentially, you're letting folks who may not necessarily be associated to a specific company or a specific social group be able to give back through our drive still, and it is through your drive. And so we're very, very honored to be able to present our Community Impact Public Award to the Kiwanis Club of Palo Alto. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Our next award group, also the Community Impact Award, is to a group that is very important and near and dear to our hearts, because we look to inspire philanthropy in groups of all ages, and youth groups are very, very important piece that is close to our hearts. So we would like to present a youth group category for community impact. And that award this year goes to the Hechim Family. So you don't have to be part of a corporation to make a huge difference. And these folks did it, and we are so happy to have them on board. Okay, our next award. All right, this is called the Golden Sprout Award, and this goes to first-time drive leaders. So folks who've never worked with us before and did a phenomenal job. So we have to recognize them. We just have to. This particular drive leader ran a VGT only drive and did it through a bajillion social channels. She was able to connect with her audience and get them involved, and really put a lot of effort and drummed up celebrity friends to come on board and help recruit folks to donate. And so we wanted to pay special recognition to Bayley from Bayley for All. So for those of you who don't know who she is part of the WWE, and she's actually a Bay Area native. So we're really, really happy to be able to have a homegrown celebrity, and we're very, very honored to have had her for this past holiday drive, and she did a wonderful job for us. So congratulations on winning the Golden Sprout Award. Our next award is the Rising Star Award. So now this one is typically also a newbie award, but in the times of COVID, we kind of all hit the reset button, right? Things got a little weird. Some people just couldn't do it. And so they had an off year last year, but they came back incredibly strong this year. And we are always so happy to see them when they come and work with us. So we have to acknowledge them. We wanted to award this particular one to the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office. They come in with truckloads of gifts. And so it is always a wonderful thing to receive them at the warehouse. And we are incredibly honored to be able to present them with this Rising Star Award. So welcome back. Thanks for playing. We're super happy to have you, and we hope you'll come back for 2022. And then we've got one more award category, but I didn't do a good job at narrowing down just one award winner. So I had to pick two. So bear with me on this one, but we could not do it without the support of obviously all of our wonderful drive leaders, all of our volunteers, all of our donors, our staff, everybody who's here. But there are some drive leaders who just go above and beyond and make the extra effort to really step up their game in supporting us, and it just means the world to us. And one of those folks that we want to first acknowledge for being able to help get us out there in the public eye and be able to give us the space to provide the opportunity for volunteers to stop in, to donors to stop in, to be able to drop off their gifts, to make their presence known in Palo Alto. Hint, hint. We wanted to award our Friendship Circle Award to first Town and Country Village in Palo Alto. They are wonderful partners every year. This is a women-led organization, and they are powerhouses. If you have not gone down to Town and Country Village, there is so much to discover. So discover Town and Country. So we love them. Big hugs to them. Please help me in congratulating them. Our next and last award winner for the 2021 Holiday Wish Drive, also the Friendship Circle Award. These folks have worked with us in the past, but really did an incredible job this year and went above and beyond for me specifically, but also for the rest of our community. If you tuned in at all to your radio at any point during the holidays to 94.5 KBAY or 94.5 K-Slay or Mix 106.5, you may have heard in December one of the radio spots, the many, many radio spots that were played over and over and over again. They did a phenomenal job. Their DJs did an incredible job. So we really, really wanted to pay special recognition to Alpha Media Silicon Valley and those folks over there who are running 94.5 KBAY and Mix 106.5. Incredible people, the nicest folks you'll ever come across. And I feel so honored to personally be able to have worked with them this past drive and look forward to our relationship for the future. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to all of our award winners. This is for you. Does it still have that same 3D effect when I do that? And I'm going to totally regret this decision later, but it's extra special, so I have to. Here we go. Did you catch that? We're going to do it again. Yay! I'm going to hate this later. But we're really happy to be able to celebrate you. Thank you all for being here. To give you a sneak peek of what's coming up for 2022, we wanted to share with you a quick timeline. As Shannon mentioned earlier, we do have the student restock program coming up with some volunteering opportunities. And that is going to be also mostly a fundraising campaign. But our big focus for the summer this year is going to be, again, the back to school drive. So April 6th Drive leader registration opens. So this is when you can sign up your group to say, yes, I want to participate in the back to school drive. And the reason we open it up at early is so we can get an idea of what the interest looks like and how much we should anticipate ordering materials for, how many people we can anticipate joining the drive this summer. So we always encourage people to sign up as early as they know in terms of like when they want to come and join us to have fun in the back to school drive. So April 6th, put it on your calendar. And then in early May, we will have online resources available. So we're going to have the backpack tags, we're going to have posters, all kinds of graphics, all the stuff that you need to be able to launch the drives. And then we're also going to be launching our virtual giving trees in early May. So you could start your drive as early May. Just FYI, if you don't need us to send you tags, you can start that soon. Also in early May, specifically May 4th, the priority warehouse volunteer registration opens for drive leaders, as Shannon had mentioned earlier. So this is if you want to volunteer in the warehouse, this will open up specifically for you, and it opens up early before it opens to the general public because it is a very, very popular opportunity. You would be volunteering in our South Bay warehouse. TBD, we do not know where that is yet. We rarely do this early in the game, but you'll come in to help put together backpacks and QA the ones that get donated to us, all the good stuff to get all the backpacks ready to go out to the schools in August. So if you are going to be requesting for physical supplies from us, so if you need us to send you posters or you need us to send you physical backpack tags, that is going to start. Oh, sorry, I totally missed that. So I'm going to start doing drive leader trainings in the early May, so you can get an overview of what you need about how you can launch your drive and get started. And then we start doing physical mailings the week of June 6th. So that's when your tags will start hitting the mail you via USPS, or if you give us your FedEx, we will send it out via FedEx. All of the backpacks, the physical backpack supplies are due to our warehouse and our remote locations July 27th through 29th. So the last week of July is drop-off week. So mark your calendars. You've got a good amount of time to kind of plan for that right now. And then the last day for our VGTs will be on September 9th. So if you're doing your drive online, you do have a little bit of an extended timeline to get that done. Okay, so that is the timeline. You can watch the replay. We'll also have this on our website when everything is ready. We are doing a revamp of our website. If you haven't checked it out, fgt.org, go there. And if you have any questions at any point about running a drive, if you've never done back to school, whatever it is that's related to the drives for Family Giving Tree, don't hesitate to reach out. Drive leaders at fgt.org. That comes to me. So don't be shy. I love getting emails from you to say hi, to say how are you doing, and I love helping to get you set up with whatever you need. So just feel free to reach out. Okay, thank you so very much for joining us. It is 5 o'clock. Now you can get your dinner started, but you know, you can at least go in knowing that you are not covered in physical confetti like I am. Yay! Thank you, everyone. We love you. Have a wonderful 2022.